alone to have been profoundly moved by the celebrations to mark the 75th anniversary of the ending of the war in Europe on the 8th of May 1945. This year's celebration of Victory in Europe, VE Day, has particular significance. It is not since the Second World War that the nation has been in lockdown. Over the bank holiday weekend, I thought of various aspects of the schools war, and it's a story of requisition, evacuation, service, and thanks. The first is of requisition. The school moved to Tongswood House in December 1945, once hostilities had ceased. At the outbreak of the war in 1939, it was the home of the Gunther family. In common with many such houses, Tongswood was requisitioned as a battalion headquarters. I know that the Royal Artillery were here, the Royal Engineers, the 3rd Canadian Corps, and then the 5th Wiltshires in the 6 months running up to D-Day. Whilst Tongswood was being requisitioned, St Ronan's was evacuated from its seaside home a few hundred yards back from the beach at Worthing. The headmaster, W.B. Harris, aided by Richie's great-grandmother and grandparents, moved the school, lock, stock and barrel, to Bicton Park, a few miles east of Exeter. The school's archive is rich with material from this time. 10 years ago, old Ronians of that generation recorded their memories for posterity in a remarkable book called The War Years, St Ronan's at Bicton Park. They all remembered feeling safe, loved and protected. The third aspect is service, and thanks to the many hours of careful research by 2 St Ronan's mothers in 2014, we know that 248 old Ronians saw active service in World War II, be it on the land, in the air or on sea. Of these, 40 were sadly to be killed, which is a proportion of about 1 in 6. A total of 81 distinctions were won, of which there were 15 DSOs, 8 MCs and 5 DFCs. Each of these old Ronians has his own story, and several became national figures. Airy Neve, captured on the retreat to Dunkirk, was one of the first to escape from the notorious prisoner of war camp called Colditz. Laddie Lucas, the Spitfire ace, won the first of his 2 DSOs in the siege of Malta. Both entered Parliament, and Airy Neve went on to become the head of MI9 and a member of Margaret Thatcher's shadow cabinet in the 1970s. Behind all the names on this war memorial in Chapel Court lies a life cut short. I want to pick out 2 brothers, John and Edward Skinner, pupils at St Ronan's in the 1930s. Edward died on the beaches at Salerno, in Italy, in September 1943, whilst John was killed in Burma in 1945. They were survived by their parents and their sister Mary. After the war, the family gifted in their memory this bench, which bears their initials. Each year we gather in the chapel to remember the service and the sacrifice and the profound impact that World War II had on families and society. So the 4 themes are requisition, evacuation, service and thanks. The themes spell the word rest. I hope all of this greatest generation have found rest, and they rest in peace. Peace is something we must always cherish.